What's up, everybody? Today we're doing a little oxtails. Now, it don't really come from an ox. It's actually a cow tail. But we're going to do something up today. Okay, this was a 2-day process. I marinated these yesterday, and we're gonna brown them off. Then we're gonna braise them in a little beef broth, and then put a little rice on the side, make a small gravy. I got my grandbaby over today, so you might hear her from time to time. Okay, in my marinade, there's granulated garlic, parsley, little accent. I'll also put that in my flour along with some seasoning salt, some cracked black pepper, just to season the flour up good. Alright, there's also soy sauce inside here as well. Alright, set this aside. We'll start seasoning the flour up. We're going to put about a tablespoon of seasoning salt, 1 package of the accent, alright, we're going to do a couple tablespoons of granulated garlic. Alright, we're going to whisk that in. Here's the bowl to put those oxtails in, then we'll start dredging them, putting them in our skillet. You know, and I need wasting a perfectly good clean bowl. We just work out of the bag here. Get some gloves put on. The hands don't get nasty. You're just going to dump them in the flour. And get this party started. Alright, mix that flour in. Move over to the skillet. Get this going. Alright, we already got the skillet hot. Add a little canola oil to it. Put our pieces in. I'll turn it down a little bit. And we're not trying to cook it through, we're just trying to brown it a little bit. Keep these turning. That's kind of what we're looking for. Just a little brownness. Maybe about a minute on each side. To do it, we add it to the pot, go from there. Now you want to coat all sides as much as possible. Get rid of all that flour. But not get rid of it, but brown all that flour. Second batch going in. For those pieces that can't stand on their own, they're kind of slim, just lean them up against the other ones. And there you have it. You can get brown on all sides, even with the flat ones. And so you know who's making up all the noise around here. This is her. I think she runs my house. She probably does. Right. We're going to try to fill this pot up. Got a few more going. Got about one more batch left in the flour, ready to get in this. I'm going to add some beef base to that boiling water there. We had some good flavor going. Alright, last round. Try to get it done. That's how you want it. My little noise maker there in the background. Guess she making up for all the times when she was a baby that she didn't cry, then making a noise. Now she makes all noise.
No.
Alright, we're going to deglaze this pan. About a cup of red wine. Scrape all these bits off the bottom. We're going to let this reduce by half. And then add that to some beef broth. We got it stuffed. Deliciousness at its best. We're working on the broth. We're trying to get everything reduced. Cooking that down. I'll come back to this in a second. We went 2 good heaping tablespoons of beef broth in there. And we're going to turn that off and let that set. Add that to the oxtails. Then go let them braise for about 2-3 hours. That has reduced. It's starting to thicken pretty good there. I'll let that go for a little while longer. Get back to it. Alright. That has really thickened down. We're going to add some beef broth to that to pick it back up before we add it to the oxtails. Get it in a good stir. Make sure we got everything. And my baby's still going in there. Can't tell. Alright. We're gonna pour this over the oxtails. We may have to add some more water to that. Make sure we got it covered. Sorry about the pot. Oh, we may be good. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Plenty of liquid. We're gonna let that go for about 3 hours and come back to it. Alright, we're gonna let this go. Bring it up to a boil and turn it down. Cover with a lid and let that run for about 3 hours. Alright, I added a few sprigs of thyme to this. We finally got it to come up to a boil, so I'm gonna drop it down to a medium low. Cover it with a lid. We're gonna run about 3 hours. I'll get back to you when that time's up. Alright. Got an hour and 56 minutes to go. Checking to make sure it's done. Alright. We're gonna add some aromatics to this. We're gonna rough chop some onions. Some carrots. We're not going to use them at the end, so we are, but we aren't. I'm kind of going to puree them into my my gravy at the end, so we ain't got to do a whole lot with them. Celery. Veggies trying to run away from me. They don't want to go in the pot. We're just going to rough chop those. Bell peppers we already done split. Did a half of bell pepper, 3 stalks of celery, 3 carrots, and a half of onion. Alright, I'm going to add those aromatics to my pot. Just going to set them on top. They'll cook down and add to the flavor. And we'll come back to it. Alright, for my gravy, we're going to run the immersive blender. Shit, that was... Well, that's an outtake.
Bluebird.
Alright, what I've been doing is run this immersive blender through all the veggies. I added some green peppers, some celery, and some onions at the end when I was cooking all the oxtails down. So now I'm working on my my gravy, and as you see, it looks real good. It's just a little something to pour over the rice, and all the bell peppers, celery, and the onions that was in there kind of softened up, and I chopped it up with this immersive blender. If you ain't got one, get you one. It's a handy utensil. Don't use it often, but you know, when you need it, you need it. Alright, look at the consistency of this. outside of the flour that I put on the meat, that's all I added. That is nice. A good coating on the back of the spoon. I mean, I could add probably a little more flour to it and make it thicker if you wanted to, but there's no need. This is going to be great flavor. Alright, end results. Everything's looking lovely. Very nice. My son Darrell's going to give it a taste test. Give you the results. How it tastes?
It's the bomb.
Is it tender? Is the meat juicy? The rice I got is costly, but if you want good rice, pay your money for it.
Dad, this is the bomb, and I'm gonna need it for some more.
So how you liking them?
These are pretty good. Really good, actually.